on a hill far away.
Last night was weird. I'm in a room with a bunch of young guys, and it seems like all they care about is really themselves. Playing music, some of it has foul language and inappropriate words. This morning I plugged in my camera to charge it. I went to go take a shower, came back, got dressed. Somebody had unplugged my battery to put in their iPod, which is something that shouldn't really have at camp. Not that it's wrong, but the paper that I got said no electronic, like music type stuff. But you know, when you come to camp, to me it's like you come and give your time to God and give your ears to God and get to know other people. Some people can't live without their iPods. So anyways, up this morning. This is a new morning. God give me patience with the people in my room. Help me to be about you, to grow, spend time with you. Sure. So George, how was your sleep last night? I guess that means great. We are currently in morning worship. Nothing like opening up your morning with some worship. And so I'm headed out back to the cabin to go get some videos I forgot to bring for brother Matt. But anyways, just thought it'd be a good time to vlog and just catch everybody up. Today is Sunday. Feels weird, doesn't feel like a Sunday morning, but it is Sunday. So we're out here praising. Just jumped over a bit, praising and worshiping God, and we're about to have conferences right now. I'm going to be going to Brother Mike's conference called I Am Bulletproof for boys only. So sounds pretty interesting. See what God has to say through Brother Mike. But today we're going to have sports. So me and a bunch of other guys from our team, including Brother Mike from our church and Brother Mike, we're going to be doing volleyball together. See if we can win the championships. I am going to try to do the marathon, which is they put you at the very top of the entryway back up on the freeway, and you run all the way down and see who can make it first. So it sounds like a challenge. I'm not a long distance runner, but it sounds like something fun to do. And hopefully it gets a little hotter so we can jump in the water today. It's beautiful to be in God's creation and just to hear the noises of nature. I don't know if you can hear the water falling. There's little waterfalls in the little lakes right here. Really sad that Brother Carlos and Brother Fermin had to go last night, but I did enjoy their speaking. And hey, God's going to provide to the other speakers and speak some words into our heart. I decided I'm not going to go back to worship in the chapel because I don't like worshiping. I just love God, but I don't like worshiping God, you know what I mean? I'm totally kidding with you. Believe it or not, I hear that sometimes at our church, or ask some of our teenagers, why aren't you in a worship service? You know, I like to worship God. And they'll be like, yeah, I do, it's just I don't like our style of worship. And so I just sit out in the balcony talking to other people about other stuff. And I'll go in halfway through the sermon. I'm not talking to myself, by the way, I'm YouTubing. Okay. You want to see the thing go crazy? And that's the trick question when I ask them, do you not want to worship? I know that they're not strong in their faith, and so this is kind of my way of encouraging them. We're trying to open their eyes.
years ago,
en un campamento de jóvenes adultos,
in a youth camp, a young adult camp,
el Señor me llamó al ministerio.
God called me to ministry.
Tengo 17 años de ser pastor.
I've been a pastor for 17 years.
Comencé a los 23 años de edad.
I started at the age of 23.
Tengo 41 años,
I'm 41 years old.
aunque no se nota.
Even though
I'm going to sum up what the speaker was saying. The speaker, his name is Pastor Ronald. He went off of the scripture 1 Samuel, talking about the story of David and Goliath and how David was a young man and he stepped up in the name of God, and how we need more young people to step up and live for God. So many people are falling to their giants in the world and letting the world, letting Satan and the pleasures of this world take over their lives, and not standing up for God, not saying, I will fight for God, I will fight in this life so that others may know God. And so the pastor ended up telling a story about a young man who was just so caught up in the world, caught up in witchcraft, caught up in all kinds of other stuff, and how he overcame. And that person I was talking about ended up being himself, and so it's really good testimony. So one of the parts that hit me and my wife, probably I know it hit my wife, he said that he was ADD, and you know, God was using him despite his disability. And me, I automatically thought of my son Timothy, because he has special needs, and how is God going to use? I know that God can use him, but I know that he has a lot of struggles that are going to come in his life because of his learning disability, and something that me and my wife are going to have to help him fight through, and pray that he becomes out victorious serving God. So be that champion, step up. Don't be the one that's just sitting back. Step up for God. There's not many people that will stand up. Out of the whole army of Israel, no one would stand up and fight for God, and knowing that God would give them the victory. Everyone just stood back. And so be that one that stands up. Be that one that says, I will fight for God. Good job, brother.
Thank you, brother. God bless you.
Bless you. Be that one. This is all guy table and Matt.
Red JP, putting it down for the Lord.
That's how we feed each other. Brotherly love.
Dude, I really thought that you were going to be Wow.
Carlos is mad.
When you're on camera?
Carlos is about to lose his salvation. And beat up Matt right here on the spot.
You don't put food in front of a man and not expect him to eat it. You're not just
Girls are having a girls moment over there. I don't know what they're talking about. Probably talking about their wonderful husbands, right, George? Absolutely. That was the minister's wives. It's dangerous when the minister's wives all get together. We can't let that happen, because they might be plotting to take over the church, and they might overturn everything that the men are doing in the church. So yeah, they're having their little plot, and we're so on to you, minister's wives. We go volleyball net. So yeah, I went to go change into my sports gear. I got my shorts and my shoes on. Gonna play volleyball where we are going to dominate. No mercy. I don't care if you're Christian, non-Christian, no mercy. This is not Christian camp no more. This is sports camp. This is volleyball championship camp. Is the water cold? Is it? Well, after I'm done playing volleyball, I'm going to be super hot, so I'm going to be wanting to jump into the freezing cold lake. I'm also going to try to run the marathon, and while I'm running, I'll be recording. That should be fun. I'm going to dominate in that too. I'm going to dominate. I'm going to beat them by a mile. Everyone's still going to be on the freeway when I get down. I'm totally just hyping myself up. I may come in last place. Oh, how cute. The two brothers. Best brothers forever. Oh, they don't look so happy. Oh, right after I turned the camera, they start holding hands. How sweet. How sweet. Oh, they just let go of hands.
Get out of here.
Reyes is about to go in the ice cold water.
Ah, weak. Weak sauce. One weak sauce.
Nice and warm. Nice and warm. No? Somebody just said that there's snakes in there. They said there's snakes in there. Reyes, get out now! Reyes, don't look back.
Watch out behind you!
No, for real, they said there's water snakes in there. Okay, yeah, just eat them if you see them.
Hitchhike with that
Reyes has
woman.
always been crazy. We won our first game. We didn't win by a lot, but we won. We would have won earlier, but this guy hit a one that was going out of bounds, right?
We had to make it exciting.
So we go on to the next round. Okay, we're starting our second match. Here we go. Zero, zero. Good job, you guys. Good job, you guys. Let's get them, you guys. They're confused. They're confused.
No, we're not. Are we vlogging?
Yeah, we're vlogging.
So we just got beat by Ellen Cena. We just got destroyed.
What do you think it was gonna happen?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fair at first.
It was a good game, though.
They pulled me though. They pulled me, so I had
Yeah, I seen that you weren't pulling your weight.
I got pulled out. You know, I was calling the wrong shots, and you know, I had to get out of the game. And
Yeah, you shouldn't even be a Christian no more, brother.
I'm done. I'm
You're done.
I'm
You're
actually
done.
leaving camp right now.
Game 2 down the drain. We won that one. So now we're on to the finals. Our team is tired. So is taking off his pressure blue. So I can't believe we lost to Tony Mendez. Yeah, so we lost the championship game. So well, second place. Time for the marathon.